In a very good way, I'm going to make this point, okay? It's in a really good way that I say this. The word doesn't sound good, but it is intended to be in a good way. I was sort of trapped by Trials of Osiris since March of 2020. I had such a perfect system built around trials and auctions and raffles and just plugging in as many hours as I possibly could every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday for trials carries. Past 4.5 years, trials has been the bread and butter. However, I feel like those sort of golden handcuffs are falling apart a little bit. And while that's scary, it's also very freeing in others. I don't think that my overwhelming dedication to trials and the ridiculous consistency I show it and the 10, 11, 12, 13 hours every single day trials is out playing it, I don't see that remaining a consistency for much longer. That's not me saying I'm quitting trials at all. I'm not quitting trials. I'm not done with trials carries. None of those things are the case at all. Every single Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, doing at least 10 hours of trials every single one of those days. That I don't see being the case. Some days, sure, but every day, no. Once upon a time, there'd be 4,000, 5,000 viewers here all really needing carries and really, really, really wanting to watch trials. And if I weren't here, I feel like it was a problem. But today there's gonna be 2,000, 2,500. And be honest with yourselves, most of you aren't incredibly excited for trials. The vibes and the energy of being excited for trials that I felt like I needed to be surrounded by every weekend is sort of fizzling out. It's not gone. I need to make that point super clear with this whole conversation. It's not gone. It's just me kind of reading the writing on the wall and recognizing that for one of the first times ever, I won't really feel like me being away from trials is a bad thing. Let's see what the weapon is for this week, yeah? It is indeed the Summoner, which people are going to be excited for. It's one of the few weapons I think that people actually care enough about for both PvE and PvP to play. I don't know what the ammo situation is. I'm guessing it's the same as last week. Spawn with 4 Forerunner shots or 1 ammo's worth, 1 kill's worth of ammo. And then 10 seconds before the zone spawns, we'll get ammo crates, 2 of them, I think. I think it's the same. So that one's in 6 minutes. So that's not the one that's going to spawn halfway through. So there's, in 10 seconds, there's going to be one that's supposed to spawn. Good snipe. I kind of want to learn where they are. Assuming that's how this works this weekend. Okay, at the moment, I don't see where any of them are. Okay, there's one right here. And then the other one's probably inside on the other side of the map. So the other one's probably in here. Right there? Yep, there you go. Oh. I'm gonna blink out here while I'm this weak. Although my gamer's getting in there. Oh, boy. That seems a little extreme. I blinked away from that. But okay. Didn't I, like, dodge away from that and blink away from that? Okay. Yeah, I think the best way to play this map probably is sort of like this. Just kind of around the outside. Instead of running through the middle and just risking so much nonsense. Okay, what? Yeah, I didn't want to be tabbed in anyway. You're right. Like, how my hands are on my controller, bro. How are we tabbing out? Round window? Yeah, yeah. Oh god, there's a guy close. No, can I protect my gamer? Uh-oh. Can't protect my gamer. That bomb was gonna fuck him up. But the problem is they're pushing from over here. Oh, there's so many of them. Getting freaking Kavasov ricocheted too. Like, my god. We'll take that. That was an important round for us. We'll take that. What's the weapon this week? It is the Summoner. No, that was actually a good move on his part. Oh, come on, man. Give me a break. Unluckers. I will tell you that grabbing special on this map seems a little bit less common than it's going to be on the last map we played on. Okay, so there's got to be a res up here. I felt like the special was easy to pick up on the last map. A lot of angles that you didn't have on it. Pretty easy to grab it without getting shot at. But this map, I'm not sure I feel that way. Oh, this guy's up there too. I'm gonna go back here for a sec. Oh god, man, I still just don't fully understand all the angles on this map. God damn it. This guy's like knee deep in snow. I could like only see the upper body. Oh man, that's hilarious. When's Black Ops 6? I don't know. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 Trials cards. I don't really know. And then we're gonna do some Black Ops 6 when I feel like it. I think Forerunner is gonna be good on this map, like it is on almost every map. But I think 2 of the zones are on the outside portion of the map, and it's much rangier and open. And then one of them is there. I don't think Forerunner is gonna shine much on this zone, but the other 2 zones, I think it will. And like you still have lanes where Forerunner can shine even on this zone. There's a guy close here. He just wants me to run in and shotgun me. What? I don't care that Chaperone's strong. That's ridiculous. That man doesn't have Roadborne. Like, that's just natural Chaperone. Shooting from here all the way out there. Are you kidding me? Okay. Maybe I should take off Forerunner and put on Chaperone. Oof. Kind of aim assisted onto the wrong guy there. Let the accusations begin. Yeah, man. This GernaderJake guy just thinks everyone's a cheater every time he dies. There was actually 0% of me that thought that about that guy. When is the Igneous going to be adept again? Never. Unless they bring it back, which they could. But it's indefinitely gone from the playlist at the moment. Nice kill. We'll take that. Oof, dude. My accuracy is a pretty buns hun right now. Oh. Aha. I don't know why he stopped charging his fusion, but I'm very grateful he did. Redhead, thank you. Beevemole was 17 with Prime. Widowmaker 83 with Prime. Oh, God. What the connection is that? I ain't gonna let you get no heavy ammo. Hey, I know he's got Chaperone. I know if I get close to this guy, it's gonna be bad. Only one enemy is left. Hello, sir. It's Summoner for the 20th time. Yeah, but like, what other weapon would you rather it be? Like, it was Shayera's last week. We know it's not Shayera's this week. What other weapons would you really want it to be? I'd rather it be the glaive. Yeah, dude? You really want that Trials glaive? My man's trying to chaperone me from that far. Round 1 taught him a sick lesson. You can shoot this from that far and get a kill, and he's trying to snipe me with it. I just rather it be Shayera's all the time. Sure, just make it Shayera's every week. There's just unfortunately not that many weapons this episode that are that exciting. Summoner is one of the best, for sure. It's got very good PvE and very good PvP rolls. If they want Trials to not completely fall off a cliff, like full transparency chat, YouTube videos around Trials for every Trials channel, Twitch views around Twitch, around Trials for every Trials channel, player population around Trials. If they want any of that to turn around, and maybe they don't, but if Bungie does, they gotta put some weapons that people actually give a single fuck about for next episode. All right, this gamer's alone out here. Oh, it's a shotgun. I was hoping it was anything but. Fusion, I'm gonna beat. Sniper, I'm gonna beat. Forerunner, I'm gonna beat. As long as it's not a shotgun, I'm gonna be fine there. This guy should still be weak. Oh, maybe not. Can you imagine if they did like Unwavering Duty, Igneous, Shayera's, Inquisitor, Summoner? That'd be a hell of a season to play. Or just like bring out new things that are good. I don't mind that idea either. I don't think I threw that in the right spot. Nice electro slide, gamer. You gonna win this Arctic? Yeah, he's gonna win this. I'll grab that mini orb. Is there selling class items again? He is selling class items again. And he's not supposed to every weekend. So the fact that they're like, hey, class items for Xur next weekend, and it's gonna be a rare thing, and then they do it the next weekend again, like, maybe it's not gonna be that rare? I don't know. Bungie does have a history of saying the wrong thing. Let me give you another recent example. If you want to go back and find this twid, feel free. Oh, what the? Bungie told us that every time you go flawless, you're gonna get 4 of these Osirian tokens, but you get 10. And I was like, oh, it's a week 1 glitch, but it's kind of a good glitch. Well, 3 months later, you still get 10 every single flawless. You don't get 4. They said it was 4, it's 10. They said Xur won't always have the class items. Maybe he will. Whoa. Okay, we got 1 burning. That's a good angle. I didn't think he could shoot me from there. Got one of them still kind of weak. That guy's absolute. No! I tried to back outside and I ran into the little corner up there. I welcome class items. Oh, dude, I welcome class items being at 0 every time. Absolutely. Just like I welcome 10 Osirian tokens instead of 4. I just think it's kind of funny that they tell us things that end up not being the case, and they never address it, and it just stays the case. It's like, okay, I just find it interesting, that's all. There's one alone on the right, but in order for me to get an angle, I have to push out into the open, which I don't want to do. So I'm trying to find a 1v1 opportunity. That guy was gonna give me one, but he ran away. All right, this is playing incredibly strange. We'll take that. The problem is I have no ammo. That smoke's gonna help us guard that res, and we can kind of push up now. Perfect. He thought I'd be distracted because I was just in that other fight. So he left the zone to go chase me, but I was full health and not distracted. So I'm just gonna like go all the way out right away. I don't know if there's any good reason not to. Like controlling this angle is probably super strong for this zone. Like they're gonna have to figure out some way to get us, and that won't be easy. Unless I get distracted by trying to pull the special, then maybe I'll give them an opportunity.
1 minute left, my friend. Only one
Aha!
enemy is left. You are all that's left.
Okay, that works. Krusty with the 20. Fuck! 6 months. Welcome back, Krusty. Thanks for 26 months of subbing.
Only one enemy is
Teammates all over these dudes. Nice rift.
1 minute left, my
I'm just gonna keep scoping and just walking towards him. Like, eventually I'll find him. GG's again, says Arctic Dragon. GG's again, Arctic Dragon. Jake, what do you think about making an adept engram and you can buy any weapon you want? I don't know. Sure. Make it like 20, like uncap this stupid token and make it like 25 of these. Go back into the past weapons and get adept versions of them. Sure. Gotta be enough tokens though. Otherwise it's just kind of stupid. Like why wouldn't everybody just do that every time? What's the weapon? It is the Summoner. Hey, with the YK Junior gamer, he's on my team. Thought I might be able to sneak out a 3-tap there. Oof. Okay, good. He didn't know where he's getting shot from, so he just backed up right towards me.
1 minute left, my friend.
Don't have a shotgun.
One enemy is left.
Cool. Is Igneous ever coming back? Ever? Like, it's impossible to have this conversation, dudes. It is currently gone. Bungie has a rich history of bringing back weapons. So, will it ever be back? I don't know. Probably at some point, they'll make a big event out of, like, guess what's coming back this episode? It's the Igneous Hammer! Then everyone can be like, woohoo!
You alone. Be brave.
Damn, he just fried me with the Helio. Do you have the heal clip, kill clip combo? He does. That makes sense for how I died so fast. I again think it kind of makes sense for me to just go out here. Although this is not the outside zone this time, but it's one of the outside zones. Then we get this ammo here so we can control this area, which helps us control the majority of the map, 2 of the 3 zones, and an ammo brick. Like, yeah. If you want to play this map well, I think that's the spot you want to control for the most part. So, like, I should just run to the right here. I shouldn't even run through this middle. I don't see any good that comes from that. I wanted to try to commit to that 3-tap, but these guys are all over me.
Only one enemy is left.
Blink out of this nade. YK Junior, dude, popping off out here. Again, 2/3 of the zones are somewhere out there. And you pretty much just get to this angle for free. Everything changes as soon as your teammate gets a pick, though. Talking about 2 picks. Now you got to go and reposition around the revives. YK Junior, the freaking Slayer. Oh. Sometimes the Slayers get slayed. If you're planning another tournament, I am. I would suggest you add bingo challenges for additional points during matches. Absolutely not. It's already difficult enough to organize all this live on stream in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. I do not need to be like, if you get a thorn kill and pick up the thorn thing and kill another guy, a bonus 3 points. And then people are like, Jake, I did one of those challenges. Jake, I did this challenge. Jake, I did that challenge. Like, no, hell no. Sounds like an absolute nightmare. We're doing another tournament, friends. Whenever the hell they announce Iron Banner, which I assume they will soon, I'm doing another Iron Banner, like not Iron Banner tournament, but another tournament during Iron Banner. This time it's gonna be 36 participants instead of 18. Like I'm giving out 4,000 bucks. It's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be very exciting. It's like always the third person is the person I'm hoping ends up being on my team. It's like they tease me. The first guy's not them, the second guy's not them. Like, oh, he might be on my team. It's always the third person.
And do not die.
Terror quit. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really mind that. He lost protected his homies, which is nice of him. I wonder if I have like a good team. You thought you were on flawless? I'm 3 away. I'm fucking slowly but surely getting there. Anyway, hey, thank you to him. I certainly, while playing solos, would never expect anyone to back, but I do appreciate it. Holy shit.
Only one enemy is left.
Nice. There's been 3 different variations of shares. My first one was like, oh god, was that I think 12,000? No, 11,000. First one 11,000, second one 12,000. So obviously I got to get this one to 13,000. That guy's just emoting. Gosh darn it. Come back here. What are we doing? Oh, last word. Oh, so close to getting the kill shot off.
Only one enemy is left.
Last word snipe, dude. Respect. All the respect. Chat, we are nowhere close to this when you think of it in terms of actual time I need to invest. But when you look at it relative to the last 4.5 years, we're close. We're pushing towards 5,000 flawlesses. About 4,000 of those were with a carry. I think not this weekend, probably not next weekend, but soon I'm going to have some super stacked weekends where I am just making it my goal to get as many flawlesses as possible. Not this weekend. I'm going to mix up carries in Black Ops 6. Not next weekend. I'm going to mix up carries in Black Ops 6. But maybe at some point in October, we'll just do some super stacked weekends, which maybe you'll be frustrated by because you won't get carries. But I think a lot of you will enjoy the goal of pushing for as many flawlesses as possible. We're closing that gap. We're getting there. We're making that push happen at some point. I don't know where to go. This zone is so awkward to me. Oh, one of them left. Dude, what the hell? This is the second straight game. Okay, well, game... And now there's only one person now? Brother, you should quit Destiny at 4,999. You Gold and Fizz would be unstoppable. My friend Zim would like to argue that point. But thank you. They're gonna close Destiny after this week. Oh yeah, totally, man. That's such a valid statement, grounded in so much fact. This poor guy. I'm just gonna try to make it go a little bit faster, bro. I'll tip my cap while I do it. Takes me back to those flawless pool days with you, Fizz, and Gold. Man, some of those days, we had no choice but to run the 3 of us. They were just, those days were a pit of sadness sometimes, I'll tell you. With how many people were stream sniping us and how there was card-based matchmaking at the time. So what that means is like if we were on 5 wins on a card, other people on 5 wins would match us. So it was the easiest thing ever in the flawless pool to stream snipe people. A tough era. I'm happy that era is not a thing anymore. Hello, sir. That's how it should be. I don't agree with you that that's how it should be. And like, even if we remove the concept of streaming out of this conversation, which I'm more than happy to, let's not even talk about stream sniping. Year 1 D1, when they announced the idea, I think it was year 1 D1, might have been actually for year 2. The idea of you matching people based on how many wins you have on your card. It was super exciting when they first announced it because they announced it with this idea of like, you're gonna build up in difficulty and you're gonna have to fight your toughest opponents for flawless and it's gonna be amazing. But nowadays, the frustration surrounding Trials is usually related to how difficult it is to get 7 wins and how difficult it is to go flawless. If you were just matching tougher and tougher and tougher teams the whole time, you're just going to have an even tougher time getting to 7 wins and an even tougher time getting flawless. Like the same people who get frustrated when they match someone who's on their flawless game and are on their game 1 are also the same people who, when they eventually are close to a flawless, will be incredibly mad that they have to play against a different team that's also on their flawless game. It's such a better concept that I don't have to play people on their 7th win right now. Because then we're both fighting for flawless and one of us is going to be incredibly frustrated. It should be, if you manage to get to 7 or 6 wins and you're 1 win away, like what a good feeling that you aren't guaranteed to match a super good team. You probably love that. And for people who really struggle on persistence cards to get to 7 wins, imagine if it kept getting harder as you got closer to the end. Imagine if you just were forced to fight better teams at the end and you just had the hardest time getting that 7th win. Like that sounds terrible. Wouldn't you rather have some possibility of matching a pretty not great team on your 7th win and be like, oh, cool, we're gonna get this dub? Anybody could go flawless if matchmaking is super kind to them. And that's kind of cool. Anybody's got a chance. Oh God. This is such an awkward fight, dude. Holy hell. No, the clone exploded. Why me, man? Not only that, but connections rewards too. 100%. Yeah, because if you were on 6 wins and nobody else was on 6 wins, but there was somebody in Russia on 6 wins, it just give you them. Having it be on connection instead of wins feels very good for everybody. When it doesn't feel good, I'll make this point. When it doesn't feel good is when you are, this is a bad push on my part. I gotta blink in here. Is when you are on win 1 and you match someone on win 7 and you think this is really stupid. Why would I ever match somebody on their flawless game when I'm on game 1? And that doesn't feel good. Crap. But the reminder is, if you're on like game 1 or 2 and you lose, there's not really any problem here. The risk versus reward, like who cares? You weren't really at risk of anything. Whereas on the flip side, when you eventually end up being on your game 6 or 7, and you match someone on their 1 or 2, you're gonna feel so good about that. You're gonna be so grateful. Because when you spend hours getting to win 7, everything's on the line. So getting a match that isn't guaranteed to be tough feels amazing. When you're in game 1, sure, it's not fun to have a game that you're gonna lose. That guy stayed frozen forever. It's not a good feeling to be like, oh, we're gonna lose this game, no matter what. But wouldn't you rather you have that feeling on your game 1 than your game 7? It's like, I get the frustration from that match, but dude, there was nothing on the line for you. Losing didn't mean anything. You just reset a card that was already at 0 wins.
Only one enemy is left.
Having the possibility of getting to 7 wins and not being forced against a super team is a great thing.
Celebrate. I will join you.
Cool, we're flawless. Let's get it. Our summoner adepts, there's so many good roles for a summoner. There's so many. I think my favorite role is Zen Kill Clip. For people who want to know, Arrowhead, Ricochet rounds, Zen Moment, Kill Clip is my personal favorite with probably a range masterwork. But there's so many good roles. You don't have to accept that as the god role. That's my god role, but there are so many good roles. So if you are interested in PvP summoners and you haven't yet gotten your adept, just know that there's a wild number of combos that end up being very strong.